Pelicans fall to the Mavericks on Martin Luther King Day. Let's talk about it.
First took away. That's the best. Get your money's worth.
Just me today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Pelicans fall to the Mavericks. Just a brutal loss there. They lost there in the fourth quarter. Zion Williamson was fantastic today, 12, 17, 30 points. Brandon Ingram struggled 3 of 14 from the field, only 12 points. CJ McCollum caught fire there in the second and third quarter, went 9 of 17 with 23 points. The reason why you should be mad about this loss, look, it was a successful road trip going 3-2 losses in Denver and Dallas on the second, I guess, half of a home and home series for the Mavericks. But you lose the tiebreaker. You had a chance to win the tiebreaker over the Mavericks. If you win this game, it's the last game of the year against the Mavericks. You go 3-1 against them. You automatically get the tiebreaker, especially in the West. That's going to be stacked. It's going to be very close. You follow them 125-120 after leading most of the game, second, third, and then into the fourth. In the first quarter, you struggle. You go 3 of 17 from the field. And then there was a play there with Grant Williams and Brandon Ingram getting tied up. And, B.I. and Grant got into it. B.I. kind of shoved him. And I thought that kind of woke up the Pelicans. From then on, you saw Zion kind of get pissed off. He started really getting going there in the second quarter, talking a lot of shit to the Mavericks bench after one of his, and ones there in the second quarter. The one thing I didn't like about this game, and it's got to be addressed, the dives at these knees of what's his name? Powell takes a dive into Brandon Ingram's knee there in the second quarter. Larry Nance gets pissed off, gets in his face. This is now the third time that an opposing player has dove at a Pelican knee. If you remember opening night, Marcus Smart did against Herb Jones. That hurt Herb Jones. Marcus Smart again does against Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy has to sit out for a couple games against knee soreness. And then today, you have Powell take a dive at Brandon Ingram's knee. And I'm hoping he's okay. But, the problem that I have is that none of these plays are being reviewed. They're clear. There's just nowhere to have this in a basketball game, especially in the NBA. Then you had Kleber there in the third quarter. Zion goes up for an alley-oop, and Kleber backs up and undercuts Zion Williamson. That's just a regular foul too. I thought the Mavericks played extremely dirty today. I knew they were going to be physical. They came out with a purpose. They wanted to, be physical with the Pelicans after kind of punking them the other night. But there's a difference in playing physical and playing dirty. I thought the Mavericks played dirty tonight. Either way, they come out without the win. I'm not going to try to make an excuse. Let's just kind of fast forward here into the fourth quarter. The sequence that absolutely killed the Pelicans. Trey Murphy goes to the line for 2 free throws. They're up 111-106. I'm pulling it up here. He misses both free throws, which is astonishing because he's one of the best free throw shooters in the league. I think he's up to 88% coming into the game today. They then get the rebound. Kyrie Irving misses a shot. Lively gets an offensive rebound. Tim Hardaway misses a three-pointer. Lively gets the rebound. And as AD always says on the stream, the third shot always goes in. Tim Hardaway hits a 3. They go on a 20 to finish the game. From that moment, they go on a 19-9 run to close the game. A 19-9 run. Once again, Willie Green decided to go with the all-defensive lineup with Herb Jones and Dyson Daniels and Jonas Valanciunas, and you had a lead, 111-106. You don't need stops. You just need to keep scoring. And once again, they revert back to this all-defensive lineup, which I cannot understand. They then finally take a timeout, but don't sub in Zion and CJ. They come back with the same lineup. They give up more points. They don't score, and then you lose the game. That right there, I know it's a possession game. Like those possessions in the last 5 minutes of the game matter every single possession. When you see that one lineup is clearly not working, they give up 3 offensive rebounds, you got to just scratch that. It's over. At that point, it's over. You got to get a different lineup in. They don't, it burns them again. It's the same process. That's why it's frustrating. You had a chance to go 4-1 on this road trip. You had all the momentum coming home. You get Charlotte, you get Phoenix, and you just had this just bad taste in your mouth. You follow the Mavericks 125-120. Tim Hardaway had 41 today. Kyrie had 42. Once again, guys, you weren't stopping them. Scratch the defense. You got to go out with an all-offensive lineup. And again, they go back with Dyson and Herb. I don't know what the Dyson and Herb lineup did tonight, but it wasn't good. I know when one of them were on the court, they were good. Whether it be Herb and Hawkins or Dyson and Hawkins and CJ or Herb or Hawkins and CJ or Trey, they were good. When Herb and Dyson are both on the floor with Brandon Ingram or Zion Williamson, that's not a good offensive lineup. I just, the numbers, like I'm not a big analytical guy, but the numbers show It's very obvious that that lineup right there is not good. Once again, they keep going back to the scheduled lineup. What Zion Williamson, let's talk about Zion for a little bit, because I think there's a huge difference in Zion Williamson. I've seen I'm just taking off the last 8 quarters when he played against Denver and when again today in Dallas. That second half against Denver, I was like, he looks springy. You saw like a big block. You saw another big block today. Unfortunately, it was a charge, so that didn't count. That was a nice challenge. It overturned that one. But I think Zion now is really starting to get in shape. And, I've been calling him out for it. I think that this is some of his best basketball he's played in a long time. He looks springy. He looks in shape. He's energetic. He's bringing it on both sides of the floor. The one thing I don't like is the rebounds. He only has 1 rebound today. That to me drives me insane. But going 12 of 17 from the field, 6-11 from the free throw line, had a brutal miss there late in the fourth quarter. But I'm starting to see more and more life from Zion Williamson, exactly what you want to see. Brandon struggled today, 3 of 14 from the field, 0 of 4 from deep, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 12 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. He just a little bit of a slump. I expect him to break out of it. I really do. I just think that he's just in a little bit of a slump. That just kind of happens. CJ again was great today. Jonas only 2 of 5. Lively makes a huge difference. That kid's good, man. Lively's really good. He affected the game today. I mean, he only goes 2 of 2 from the field, but he has 12 rebounds. 7 of them off 7 offensive rebounds. That's the game right there. You give up 7 offensive rebounds to one player, you're going to most likely lose. It's that simple. You can't have a rookie getting 7 offensive rebounds. That's tough. You gave up how many offense? You gave up 13 offensive rebounds today, 7 to Lively. And then they go 29-35 from the free throw line, and they outdo you from the 3-point line, 18 of 43 to your 7 of 23. Just another tough loss. Unfortunately, the Pelicans go 3-2 instead of 4-1 on the road. That's all I really have for y'all right now. We're going to go live here against Charlotte and also against Phoenix at home this week. Hope y'all have a great Martin Luther King holiday. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's hear from DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL playoffs, is bringing you an offer that will help make the playoffs electrifying. New customers can bet $5 on any game and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code BOOT. New customers can bet just $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code BOOT. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 or older in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. See y'all Wednesday night.